All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Good on. 180. Check, 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 check. Alert. 27, Mike 27. Exit. Hey. High 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Tight end right. Hey, 18.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike 27. Check. Smooth. 27, check Mike 27.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Trubisky. Completes it to Davis. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
The Falcons take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 6 yards. I got you. You got 3 down.
On 1st down, Downs to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit. even if you don't score any points.
He was brought down by Akeem Hicks. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Ready. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 3rd down, Dobbs. And it's complete. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Dobbs, incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle is made here at the Bears' 35.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's good. Falcons. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
180! Blue. Check 3.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Hey, Haywood! Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. 18.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
I'm coming.
On 1st down, Trubisky. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27.
Now it's Trubisky. This one caught by Davis. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big pickup of 38. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Hey, let's go. Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Trubisky to throw again. Flushed out right. He finds Robinson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
180! 27. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Alert. 27.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 27. I'm here all day. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Man, let's get lock in.
Throwing here, Trubisky. But this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First down, Bears.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Dobbs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. To throw on third down. Dobbs eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Gets it off to Freeman. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
It's It's a pickup of 3.
To throw again on second down. Dobbs caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Like it. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Hustle, hustle. Mike 8. I got you. I got you.
Back to throw Dobbs. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's got daylight. 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Dobbs. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Dobbs. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Dobbs now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Running right, this is Freeman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. The try here for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Uncorks one for Davis. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Here's Trubisky to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
First down.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Again, it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Rush in, rush in.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 4 yards out. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. If they occupy people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Dobbs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check it out, Reed. He's cracked. He's checking crack. Mike 8.
They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. He completes it to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Dobbs being chased out left. Jones has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On first down, Dobbs to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Dobbs.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Check 49, check 49. Check, 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 check.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. On fourth down, Dobbs. And no, it's incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Blue. 37. Check that.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Completes it to Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Let's go.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Mike 8. Quick shot. And bring it. Mike 8. Hey, let's get in that hole.
Dobbs is throwing. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. From a yard out. And the Bears use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Trubisky. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Dobbs to throw. Buying time to his left. Gets it off to Freeman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing here, Dobbs. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Dobbs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, watch the slant. Alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Let's go, let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. My game, my game. Come on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dobbs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Bravo!
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Bears, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on track.